What is the day-to-day like, or the typical day of an Uber and a Lyft driver look like? Overall, I find it's almost a combination of two things that are a bit opposite in a sense. One is you're pretty much expecting or going to expect to do the same thing every day. On the other end, though, and I think this was kind of a good balance, is you also have no idea what to expect. And here's what I mean. You wake up, let's say you want to do the morning and evening commutes, Friday or Saturday nights. Whenever you drive, you decide you want to drive. Remember, the apps are instantaneously flexible. You turn them on whenever you want. Let's say you feel like driving, or let's say you have a schedule, however you do it. You turn on the app. The second you turn on the app, it's going to take maybe a minute, a second. It's kind of random depending on your location, but it's usually pretty quick. And it says, hey, you have a ride. Do you want to accept this ride? You hit accept. You then drive off. You go pick up the person, you then drop them off, you pick up the next person, and continue that trend. So the overall day-to-day logistics are really the same. You know what to expect. You know that you're gonna get a notification, you're gonna accept or decline that ride, you're gonna pick somebody up, drop them off, and continue. You're gonna keep doing that. On the other end though, and this is where I think it's a good balance, is you never know who you're gonna get in your car. Now there's sometimes someone gets in the car, I feel like this is becoming more common, that someone gets in your car, they immediately just say, hey, what's up? And go to their phone, and they're pretty much just like this the whole time. That's, I think, for most rides, I may even say about half the rides, that's probably gonna be your experience. Now, back in the day when I first started driving, I found that it was a lot more common to have a lot more conversation. Now, though, I think because Lyft and Uber is such a staple in our society, and also, too, I think that back in the day, there's a huge thing on really being big into customer service, like having candy, snacks, gum, mints, water, all this kind of stuff. And of course, you are in the customer service industry, so you do want to be very, customer friendly when it comes to your passengers. But overall, it's not as expected as much, not only for the amenities, but also for the conversation. So most people are probably going to go in, be on their phone, but there's a lot of other people, though, that will come in your car and be like, hey, I'm here in LA for just the weekend. What should I check out? Are there any really good activities I should check out? What about restaurants, et cetera, et cetera? So in a good way, in a sense, although the logistical part of Lyft and Uber, in terms of the day-to-day, is the exact same. You're driving, picking people up, and dropping them off. But on the other end, which makes it kind of exciting, is the idea that you never know who you're going to get, whether it's, like, say, potentially a celebrity here in LA, or, like, say, if you're going to get somebody who's super talkative and super fun to talk to. You never know as well. I've made great connections when driving, or you might get someone who gets in the car, looks at their phone, doesn't talk to you the entire ride, and that's it. You never know what you're going to get in a sense, and that makes it a lot of fun.